Hi, my name is Emma Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about the defense. What will happen once Baloyi is done? Because they will deal with him, guys. Oh, they will deal with him. I'm not even worried about the defense at this point. I'm not. This is where things this is where things are going to go. That's what I want us to talk about. This is where the defense takes over in the sense of Maywa tribe. Hang on, sit tight. I'm gonna give you tips how things are going to look like, what they are doing now. This is my observation. This is what I've seen, what they are doing, and this is what I think we are going with the defense. Okay, if you are worried about them, worry not, because these people, they know what they are doing. So stop stressing, okay? Stop worrying. Now, these people, the defense lawyers are not under pressure for any reason. They have no reason to be under pressure on their side. Absolutely no, because they have nothing to explain like a state. Okay. Now there's a moment in every trial. You don't hear it, you don't see it immediately, but everything changes. Control shifts, and one day you are going to see it, and that day, that moment will arrive. Up until now, the state has been leading, okay? And they have taken the time to do cross-examination of accused number 2, and they are busy asking questions, driving the narrative, applying pressure. But then something subtle happened there, not loud, not dramatic. The defense decided we are going to stop chasing, and they started waiting. Okay. Watch carefully in moments like this. Moments like this are moments to here. Be here and don't be emotional when you are doing that. Relax. The defense doesn't interrupt in that courtroom unless they have to. You've seen that, right? They don't interrupt in that courtroom. They speak when they only have to. Okay. They don't panic. They don't rush. Instead, they let the state talk, do the talking. Okay. Because when a case is under pressure, the more you talk, the more you expose. And the defense is sitting there watching very carefully. This is where it gets dangerous. The state begins to explain too much, clarify too much, justify too much. And the defense, they do almost nothing. And you guys, we start we start complaining, we start worrying, we start seeing something is wrong with the defense. We say a lot of things. Just like that, Bona, they are here. They are here. And just a question here, a pause here, and suddenly, the state starts contradicting itself. Not because the defense forced it, but because the pressure did. Guys, have you noticed who is under pressure right now? Have you noticed who is under pressure right now? It's not the defense. It's not the accused. No, it's not the defense. It's not the accused. It's the state. I don't know if you've noticed that. The state is the one that is under pressure. And that is not how things are supposed to be. That is not how things are supposed to be. But the state is under pressure. Now, then it happens the moment a question is asked, simple, precise, deadly, from the defense side now. Was this evidence from the time of the incident? And just like that, everything slows down, because now the answer doesn't just respond to a question. It exposes the entire timeline. Didn't we see that happen in that courtroom last week? Didn't we? It happened. It happened. Now, this is strategy, real strategy from the defense. The defense is no longer trying to prove innocence immediately. Instead, they are doing something more powerful, creating reasonable doubt, a pattern of doubt, and that is power on its own. Should the case go somewhere, the defense, everywhere, they make sure there is doubt. Everywhere they make, whoever is going to be listening or reading that, what you call that recording, that what you call, I forgot now the name that they call it, ne? The record. Okay, I suppose the transcript. Whoever is gonna be reading that transcript, yes, will know good. But something is wrong here. What they are saying and what is in here. Do you understand? There's a lot of things there. There's a lot of things. Reasonable doubt has been created. That one is not even a doubt. Okay. Now, the other thing that you can see in that courtroom a lot, you can see it. You can see the tension. You can see the tension. You can feel it. You can see, you can feel the energy. It's no longer the same. Even when Judge Rata wants to be himself, he tries. The defense don't care. They shut him down himself. He goes up, they go up. They don't care. Oh, they don't care. They throw things back. He throws insults. They throw things back at him. They don't care anymore. You see how the room changes. We've seen him there, him getting worried, saying things to about Ramsipile, and Ramsipile respond back and be like, is that what you are saying? You saying, nah, I don't have brains? You're saying me? And you will see the worry in his face. You will see the worry in his face. Yes, he is rude, but he's human too. He's human too. Now, the energy in that room changes, in that courtroom of his changes. The judge listens differently than before. Yes, he still stands with the state, but he's listening as bad as he is because he's Mr. I listen in this courtroom. I know the evidence. Oksalayo, he listens differently than before. The state also speaks differently. The defense moves differently because now the state is reacting and the defense, they are controlling the rhythm. Yes, sir. They are in control of the rhythm. Yes, sir. I like it. Oh, I like it for the defense. I like it, Shem. I do not want to even lie. I am pleased with everything that is happening. And here is the truth most people miss. Trials are not won at the end. They are won in moments like this. Moments where control shifts, confidence drops, doubt rises. And once the defense takes over, it's very hard to take the power back. Because if you look at things right now, Ubaloyi has spent 5 weeks, proved nothing, gained nothing. He lacks everything instead. Like 5 weeks of nothing. 5 weeks of nothing, achieved nothing, proved nothing, gained nothing, done nothing. There's nothing out of what he has done. He can't tell me shit. For him, because it's going to be 6 weeks when he comes back of Untanzi in the witness box. 5 weeks in the witness box with Ubaloyi alone. That is how bad the entire situation is, guys. 5 bloody weeks. 5 bloody weeks, guys, with one man. Imagine that. That's how the situation is bad. So, I don't know, Utembeni, but I do know it defense has him exactly where they want him. It defense has Ubaloyi exactly where they want him. He's been moving like a snake there, thinking that I am the cobra, I'm the Cape Cobra, no one is going to walk around here, it's just me. And it defense was like, yeah, what are your thoughts when it comes to that? Let's talk in the comment section. I'll see you on our next video. Bye-bye.